Welcome to 21 days M3 challenge. We are on mission number 3, biomechanics basics. In mission number 3, this is our third task. First we talked about flow sequence. Second, regarding open and closed kinematic chain. And now third, literally we are on day 9. So this is your task 9 in mission number 3. So this is about stretching. Very much important to learn about stretching and different types of stretching, and I'll cover briefly before giving you assignment, before giving you quiz on this. I'll just briefly tell you what is stretching and types of stretching, and more detail will be covered in our live session. So what is stretching? Stretching in general, when we talk about, it's like increasing the muscle length, to be more precise. Now there are various ways, various types of stretching which we are doing but we are not aware. There are various types of stretching. First is static, when we stretch the position and hold it, like in Janu Shirshasana, Paschimottanasana, when we go to that position and we hold the position, that is stretching. Second is dynamic stretching, when we go to full range of motion of any joint. You are aware about joint, you are aware about its motion. When we go through full range in movement, for example when we do Surya Namaskar, okay, so in that also we stretch because we move through a full range, and that is called dynamic because it is in motion, we move along with that. Now third type of stretching is active stretching. Yes, now active stretching means we are actively engaging our effort and muscles to do it. For example, when we are doing straight leg raise, there are various ways. SLR, while lying down, we are doing raising our legs from thigh with knee straight, or even while in sitting, if you can consider. But I am doing that actively. I am stretching my muscles actively, engaging it, and then holding will be the static. So this is actively I am doing. What will be a passive thing? The fourth one is active stretch, third one, and fourth one will be a passive stretch. When it happens, when you in lying down, when you use strap around your ankle, around your feet to raise your leg, or if someone is helping you for your stretching in that thing to go to a more range. So that is passive, using a prop, using a belt, or using some other person. So that is called passive stretching. Now what is ballistic stretching? The fifth one is, we have talked about static stretch, dynamic stretch, active stretch, passive stretch. There may be a combination of one or two, but let's not go into deeper one. And fifth will be, now fifth we are going to talk about ballistic stretching. It is a rapid and bouncing movements to improve throughout the range, to improve the range of motion. But this type of stretching is usually not recommended for mainly in yoga asanas, and maybe in athletes and high performance training people, they do, but this is not recommended because it may lead to injury. So that is very bouncy and rapid type of movements to improve the flexibility of the muscle. Now the sixth and important type is proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, this technique to use stretches. We call it PNF stretches. Now in that, two things are there. First is contract relax, and second is reciprocal inhibition. This reciprocal inhibition you have done in earlier task 2. When you have done Janu Shirshasana, you have contracted your quadriceps. You were doing a knee pressing down, and then quadriceps is your opposite antagonist muscle to hamstring, back of the thigh muscle. So when you have pressed your knee down, it inhibits the hamstring muscle. When it inhibits, it relaxes more the opposite muscle, that is hamstring. And when the muscles are relaxed, you stretch it in a more effective way, the results are faster. Okay, when the muscles are relaxed, because we want to increase the length. Okay, we can't increase the length when the muscle is tensed or too much in tension. We have to gradually increase the length. So that is a useful that is used for reciprocal inhibition. Now second method is contract relax. Same muscle, we have to contract the same muscle which we are doing a stretch. For example, in Janu Sirsasana, we have pressed down the knee. Now in this, if you press down your heel, so this is like a physiology. When you contract the muscle, post contraction, when you leave it, it relaxes much better. So both ways it happens. Antagonist contraction, it relaxes the quadriceps contraction, that is antagonist, it relaxes your hamstring. And when you contract your hamstring before stretching, when you contract your hamstring, that relaxes, and then you have to relax, it relaxes much better. In daily activities, when you hold something, if this is a heavy thing, I am holding something from down, I am holding something from here, hold for few seconds so that muscles are contracted, and then we have to keep it aside. So we are stretching it out. So for few, and if we do very much fast from here to there without preparing the muscle to relax, because here I am not getting time to relax, but if I take it, breathe, hold for few seconds, that relaxes the main muscle which we are using it. It helps in aiding the relaxation of agonist, contract, and then relaxation. So that muscles are relaxed, and then slowly, gradually we have to place it, because now the arms are stretching. Now it will stretch better because it is relaxed. So this is a physiology which will be explained to you much in deeper in live session. So why this is important? Stretching the muscle is very much important in a slow, gradual way to prevent injuries and also to gain a better effects while doing prolonged effects, if we say. So we need to understand, like, it is very much helpful in tailoring the class also, because you come across with various clients with various body types, body limitations. So which type of stretches is good, which types of stretching exercise can be in the initial stage, it all you will come to know when you learn about different types of stretching, and you will apply, and later on you can apply it. So you will get an answer if you go about this process. So while doing your daily activities or while doing asanas, just keep in mind which type of stretching you are doing it, especially while performing your asana. Before asanas also we do warming up, at the end cool down. So we incorporate stretching in that also. So you just analyze that, and after that your task will be to answer the questions, and that what all things you need to do, that will be guided in the quiz and worksheet. Thank you.